What's going on, guys? I'm Alex Strong, and this is 913 Ministries. For those of you who haven't tuned in before with 913, like I said, I'm Alex Strong. I'm a 19-year-old college student, and 913 Ministries is just this YouTube ministry that God has put on my heart to create. So basically, every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll post a new video, about a 5 to 10 minute devotion of whatever God has put on my heart to speak on that week. And I hope and pray and fully believe that God can use that to impact the viewers of this ministry and to speak through me to do so. The 913 and 913 Ministry stands for Matthew 9:13, where Jesus says that he did not come to call the righteous, but sinners. And I think that is just super relatable for all of us because we have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, yet Christ still calls us to a higher standard to be holy and set apart and to live for him. Excuse me. So this week, I'd like to talk with you all about servant leadership. And we may have heard that term before. We may have just let it run through our brain and pass right out. Maybe we've actually tried to be servant leaders. But I want to talk with you all about servant leadership, and I'm going to be in an awesome verse, awesome book of the Bible. Not that any of it's less awesome than any of the rest. It all is, right? But I'm in Mark chapter 10, verse 45. Mark 10:45. And it's just one verse. I know it's quick, but it's very powerful, and it's awesome. And many of us have heard it before. Mark 10:45, it says this. It says, this is Jesus talking. This is Jesus talking, teaching about serving others. It says, "For even the Son of Man did not come to serve, but to serve." I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense at all. Let's restart. Let's just redo that whole entire thing. I'm going to start from the top. I'm going to tell you again what book of the Bible we're in, the whole 9 yards. Work with me. All right, we're in Mark 10. Mark 10, verse 45 to be exact. It's an awesome verse. It's very powerful. And y'all take it in with me. It's awesome. It is Jesus teaching about serving others. So this is Jesus talking. He says this. He says, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." Even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. Jesus Christ came down. This is God in the flesh coming down, but he did not come to be served by others. He did not come for that. He came to serve others. How awesome is that? If you really think about it, Jesus is sovereign, right? If you don't know what sovereign means, he is in control of all things. He's transcendent as well. He's above time and space. He controls all things in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. Jesus controls all of it. Jesus is sovereign, but he is not lazy. He is far from lazy. Jesus has the capability to sit here and make anything happen that he wants to happen. If he wants food, it's in his hand immediately. If he wants praise, people bow down and praise to him immediately because he could make that happen if he wanted to, because he is in control of all things. But he's not lazy. Jesus is sovereign, but he is not lazy. Instead, Jesus goes and serves others, performs miracles, heals others, loves on others, teaches others. So what's holding us back? We're not even sovereign, not even close. But yet we're still sitting around waiting to be served by God, right? Waiting for him to do something for us, waiting for somebody else to do something for us. Why don't we step out to be servant leaders and love on others by serving them? We're not called to sit around waiting for God or others to serve us. Instead, we should be serving them. That is what Christ calls us to do. That is what Christ did, and he is in control of everything. He still served others, did not put himself on a pedestal, humbled himself, and served others. And that's what we should do as well. Love can be shown through our service to others. Love is powerful. Love is an amazing way to minister. If someone does not know Christ, but you're constantly serving them, loving on them, being there for them through hard times, helping them with whatever it may be, you are serving them and your love is shown through that, and they can question why you're loving them. And then it's revealed to them that it's by the love of Christ that you're doing so. Because the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. So you say, what's holding me back from serving? And you do that and you serve others. And through that, God's name can be glorified and God's name can be spread to the nations. So that's my message for y'all this week. It's one verse, but I want y'all to remember it every single day moving forward. Mark 10:45. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. I want you to think about this week, what's holding you back? You're not in control of everything. You're not sovereign. You can't just make things happen. Jesus is sovereign and he wasn't lazy. You're not. There's no reason for you to be. Get up and serve others, as Christ calls us to do. So guys, I encourage you as well, if you don't have a relationship with Christ, if you don't even know what any of this means, but yet you are interested in that, you want to know that unending grace and that unending love, I pray that you will turn to him today. Guys, just open up your hearts and pray to Christ. Say, God, I ask you into my heart today. I submit my whole self to you. Please lead me in the right direction to glorify you every day of my life, God, and help me to be a servant leader to those around me. Guys, I encourage us all to pray that prayer and all to pray to God that he will help us be a servant leader. Because I'm sitting here preaching it, but that doesn't mean it's easy for me. Sometimes it's easy just to sit around and wait for something to happen. To sit around and just kind of be lazy and just hope that God serves us. But what are we ever doing to serve others? I know it's hard sometimes, but I encourage you to take that step of faith and be a servant leader today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. Because it's what Christ calls us to do, and it's how he lived when he came here. So guys, I hope and pray that y'all have an awesome week. I hope that y'all take this to heart moving forward. If y'all have any prayer requests or anything, please put them in the comments. I would love to be there for y'all. Guys, please subscribe to 913 Ministries. I would love to see this ministry grow and expand, and I'd love to continue to see what God has in store for it. Subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when a new video is posted. Tell your friends about 913 Ministries, and through all of that and even further, every day glorify Christ in all that you do. Shine for him and be the servant leader that you are called to be. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. God bless.